Hello, everyone. Happy 2020 to the sign of the tiger. All right. So yesterday I made two videos and we're continuing in order. Okay. So this is the third animal on the Chinese zodiac. All right. And the fourth one, the next one coming up is a rabbit. So I'll have a little story about the rabbit next. But I want to talk about tiger, and tigers are fierce. Tigers are on the hunt, We always see the drawing of the tiger going up the mountain when it's satisfied, and then it goes down the mountain when it's on the hunt. So the tiger is ready to attack, is ready to get what they want. They can be very charming and charismatic. They can be very deep and also alluring, okay? So it was really fun looking up the tiger, because I'm not the tiger, I'm the snake. So, but let's get to it. Okay, so I wrote down a lot of important things. We are recording, okay. So let me try and see if I can switch, because I want more room on this side, okay? So I will do that, all right? So let's get to it. This looks a lot different than yesterday. I think I had the camera a little bit down. Okay. All right. Okay, so tiger. All right, so the friends of the tiger is the dog, the horse, and the pig. And a bad match is the monkey. Now, there's other animals that get along well with the tiger, but I'm keeping everything short so that you guys can get the most important information. So this year, you want to not be so impulsive in your actions. If something happens where you feel like you really want to speak out on it, you have to really think about it and be as wise as you can about the situation, okay? You want to really pause and think for yourself and think, your actions might bring about a great reward for something. And this is what stuck out to me. Your actions might be, you might feel justified or so on, but think about what would be the best action to take. So this year is all about, everything that I've seen is all about being calm. Okay, staying calm and also taking care of yourself. I think everyone health-wise will have to take care of themselves because it is a 4-year, okay? And we'll get into that later on. 2022 plus 2 is 4. And in everything that I'm researching, I'm going to have to do a separate video just on the numerology of 4 for the year as well, okay? So your lucky number is 4 and 7. So, and also this year is relatively going to be an okay year for you guys, okay? It's pretty much this year is a luckier year for you, all right, because you are friends with the pigs. So this year, 2019, was supposed to be a better year for you. This year will be pretty moderate for you guys. What you got to look out for is your digestive system, gastro system, really taking care of your health, getting a lot of fresh air, maybe going for hikes or just going outside and somewhere where there's lots of trees, maybe incorporating plants in your home, plants that are easy to take care of, that won't necessarily die, that don't require a lot of water. That would be really good. Okay, so a lot of clean air, anything to do with your lungs or your nervous system. So less stress, but also for your lungs, salt lamps, just keeping your space very clean. Also, if you need it, humidifier, but also a diffuser with essential oils, like something like lemon. Lemon cleans the air. So really taking care of that and getting yourself a lot of rest. As far as money, it is pretty much a 3 out of 5 year for you. So it's a moderate year for you guys. Make sure that you're planning on saving a lot, okay? That's very important. Your best direction is south, east, or southeast, all right? And if you are, some of you, if you are single, you will be single. You might have relationships. For the relationship part of it, if some of you may get married within the year, some of you will be engaged, okay? Like I said before, money is an important issue for you guys this year, so you might want to get a second income coming in. And also, if you're in a job feel where it's not like a critical, crucial type of job, then you want to get a second career is very vital. Okay, so let's get into the quarters. So I divided this up into first, second, and third quarter. So the first 3 months of the new year, being that the new year starts on the 25th of January is the new moon, is the Chinese New Year. Okay, some parts of the world is the 24th or 25th. So for tigers, the first quarter of the year, if you are married, the relationship is good. It's satisfying, getting to really know your partner, connecting more mentally, being more connected to each other. If you are single, then some of you will be finding romance. For most of you throughout the year, it's basically getting in and out of a relationship, or the relationship being a long-term situation and leading to engagement, okay? And some of you, it's pretty much trying too hard for something and it's not working, okay? So the first quarter, it's more about finding a relationship, okay, and some of it might lead to marriage. A lot of you setting boundaries before the third quarter. So at the start of the relationship, it's best to set boundaries so that you don't feel used or be used in the relationship. So setting boundaries is good at the start of the relationship, and let things work and progress the way that they should. The second quarter, if you are married, it is good, it is happy, all is well. Still getting to know each other and even more, okay? The female tigers will need to work on their self-esteem, their personal strength, and really making time for yourself, okay? If you are single, some of you will have a new connection in your relationship. It will be strong. And then for others, the relationship will end in that second quarter. For some of you, you'll meet someone new in your life, and it will be like a really serendipity type of meeting, or a memorable type of encounter that you'll remember, regardless if the relationship lasts or not, okay? For some of you, spending time with the person that you really truly connect to in your relationship, your love. It could be connecting with your friends, learning, healing, and growing if you are single. But if you're together, if you're in a relationship, it's really getting to know that partner. The third quarter, it has conflict around in July, okay, the middle of the summer. So just stay cool physically and mentally, okay. So the conflict from July to October. So just be mindful of that. Try to make your home as peaceful as possible, okay? And try not to. That's why we're setting the boundaries from the start of the relationship, because for some of you, the relationship might become too controlling. And at that point, sometimes it's too late to set the boundaries. The relationship may end, and it'll be harder to really keep that bar of respect or peace in the relationship. Okay, some of you might have a short relationship where it might need to end because things have gone too far. Okay, so this is really important. Okay, and then to know when someone is using you or is looking for what they want. Okay, or they might not want a long-term relationship, but you didn't really feel that vibe or set that conversation in motion, okay? So if the relationship doesn't work, learn from it and let go of it and let love come to you. Let things happen naturally. The fourth quarter, if you're in a strong relationship, a person may be very jealous of that, envious. So if you're sharing a lot on social media about your relationship, you might want to pull back a little bit. You can share moments and have the words be short and not so detailed, or not share them at all. And even in your personal life with friends, some people, even the closest people to you might be the most jealous, and some of the closest people may be the most supportive. So make sure that you really see where your five circle of friends are emotionally, and if you need to let go of that relationship, then you need to let go. Sometimes people are upset when you let go of a relationship with someone, but that person could be sweet, but they're not working on themselves spiritually, and you have to end that relationship with that person, and they're upset. They could be a good person, but they're just not evolving for themselves. And then we change as we grow. So the way you think when you're in your early teens to middle teens to 20s, middle 20s to 30s, it changes, and you have a new perspective and goal for your life, and your friends may not come along for that. Okay, not sharing too much of your love life, okay, is very important. Your home life, if you're married or single, is very good. Make your home very comfortable and peaceful, because remember, Tiger is not a friend of the rat. So in this year being a 4-year, and I'll talk more about that later on, you want to make sure that, some of you, the year will be pretty good, and some of you will be moderate. Okay, it all depends on your personality to make the year work best for you. Okay, so that's really important. It's a 4-year, so 4 is all about it. It sounds like the word death in Chinese. Okay, so it's all about language and the sound of a word. So it's just a similarity, and that's how our ancestors will base things in what sounds and what is similar. So it's just something that's sticked in a superstitious way, and also in the sound of it, and what that vibration has been set for it over years, right? Of using the word and the sound and the association. So 4 also in numerology is about structure, right? More so it's about vision, limitation, possibilities, or priorities rather than possibilities, priorities, management, effort, determination, restriction. It kind of makes me think of the planet Saturn, but it has nothing to do with that. It's more associated with Uranus, which is about a more liberated path, a more freeing path. So this year is associated with war, number 4. So it's associated with tension and people really being passionate for something that means a lot to them. So, and Uranus also, it's related to Uranus and the sun, but also the 4 relates to the mind, body, and spirit, and how the mind, body, and spirit will operate in the physical world. In the physical world, we have lessons. So it's how do we make sure that we are living the life that we feel that we want to live. But what we want is good, but there's also has to be balance, right? And that the universe has that flow of balance, whether someone may want to be greedy or not, right? So it's keeping in mind that it's a 4-year, and for tigers have to work harder at being cool and being calm and taking care of their health, like I said, and enjoy the year, but be mindful of money. Okay. Now for feng shui, what can help you in blessing your home is to have like a Buddha or a Kuan Yin or something in your tradition. If you want to get a Buddha or a Kuan Yin, that's great. They work with everyone, but if you find something that is an equivalent to a Kuan Yin, then you can have that in your home, in your prosperous corner of southeast or southeast. And along with the Buddha or the Kuan Yin statue or its equivalent, you want to, what would be really good is to put the thread of coins and the number that is that's associated with your tiger. Okay, 4 and 7, and you can always look this up and see if other numbers that's associated with the tiger and what works best for you, or the or like 9 or 6. It all depends on the number, and you can attach that coin up to a red thread and put it with that statue. Okay, have it attached to that statue in some fashion, or get a tree of wealth, which is like a money tree, in your prosperous corner. Okay. So the basic predictions, everything that I've said already, but also, like I said at the beginning, being too aggressive is not going to be good for you in all situations, even if you feel like it's justified or you feel like, hey, this really needs to be said. Okay, so you just want to really have control of your emotions and have self-control and have wisdom and think even in a covert way of how to rectify whatever situation you feel needs to be balanced or fixed. But it's best for you to stay cool in 2020. If you guys have any questions about your reading, your predictions for 2020, please let me know. Please click like, leave a comment. That really helps the channel. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.